What's up, people of the internet, and welcome to the first video of 2025. This is today I'll be counting down my top 10 plus some honorable mentions favorite figures of 2024 that came out in 2024. And yeah, so let's begin. So my least favorite figure, I guess, the last one in the honorable mentions, is the Bandai Ultimate Legends Tengen, which I got because I really like Tengen as a character, but not enough so I can justify spending the Buzz mod money, the amount that the Buzz mod is going for. I'm either waiting for SH Figuarts, or if it's way too much, I'm just going to keep this guy. He's decent. I would admit I was expecting a little bit more, as this is my first Ultimate Legends figure. I expected a little bit more in the app crunch, but besides that, he's pretty good. The only problem are the loose arms, and the head is utterly useless. He can't even look side to side. But besides that, he's still a pretty good figure. If you're a Tengen fan, I'd recommend it. He poses well if you are willing, or if you are patient enough. Now, number 13, I guess, in the honorable mentions is the demoniacal fit father and son, Goku and Gohan. I was really hyped for this figure. This was my first demoniacal fit, and I love Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but this disappointed me. One of Gohan's wrist pegs broke, and his head is also really loose. Goku is just used now for spare parts. All of his joints have either been used on Gohan or the Saiyan raised on Earth Goku, because I broke some of the parts. And also, Gohan's Kamehameha is the most annoying thing I have ever had the displeasure of having in my house. Now, on to number 12. We have here the Rage Toys TMNT Donatello. He's a really good figure, but the only problems are some QC issues, like the straps that hold his stuff fell off when I tried to put it in, so I had to glue them, and I rarely use them anymore. Also, his satellite dish on his back broke, so I'm not using that anymore, and the posability could be improved a little bit. It's good for a TMNT figure, but could be better. Number 11, my favorite honorable mention, is the Silver from Jax Pacific. This figure is incredible. I love it. For a figure with a really low amount of articulation, it's still incredibly fun to pose, and I love posing it, and it's a really fun pocket figure. Now, let's get onto the actual top 10 list. Number 10. This is a pretty disappointing figure. It's the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Arkham Knight Batman, which is still a great figure, but the QC issues it has are really annoying. First of all, one of the biceps pop off a lot, one of the hip joints is really tight, one of the knees fell off when I got it, and I received it without a piece of the belt. And Hobby Genki just didn't send another one, but I'm not blaming them. I don't know how these procedures usually go. I'm just annoyed that this many QC issues can be on a $75 figure. It's still incredible. When I fixed them, I heated up the joints. The bicep still falls off at some points, and I'm really annoyed. But besides that, the cape is incredible. The likeness is really good. Some people complained it was short, but I really don't see it. I think it's great. And he's really fun to pose. Now, number 9. It's the Jax Pacific Sonic 3 figure. You may be wondering why I put it this low. Well, When I first got it, I thought that it was a bit brittle feeling, and I was right. The bicep snapped on me. This is a bit annoying. Um, I I don't I'm not happy about it, of course, but when I glued it, it's pretty good. This one is actually interchangeable with number 8. I might put number 8 at number 9. They're basically the same. I think, no, actually this Sonic is number 8. Number 9, I'll say it now, it's Shadow from the same line. The diaphragm is loose, legs were scary when I got them, so I had to heat them up, and now one of the biceps was a little bit loose, but now it tightened up. But the diaphragm is really annoying, it pops off a ton, and the only reason I put it at number 8 originally was because it has a little bit better range in the head, and the diaphragm actually crunches back more. But no, this is number 9 and Sonic is number 8. Number 7. Number 7 is the CT Toys Miles Morales, which I know it shouldn't count, it's a bootleg, yada yada yada. I don't care. It's a great figure, just the diaphragm has loosened up and the ankles are basically non-existent, that's how loose they are. But besides that, the figure is great, comes with a ton of accessories, and the paint on mine isn't actually that bad. A great Miles figure, I'd highly recommend. Number 6 is Star Wars The Vintage Collection, Mando from Mines of Mandalore. This guy is a little bit outdated because they use the weird old ball hinge system, but besides that, it's still really good. When I got it, I was really surprised that it had a diaphragm joint, which my Vader didn't have, and it poses pretty good. I have to figure out how to pose it a bit more, but it's still great. It comes with a ton of accessories, and as you saw, it was in my Christmas special because it's just that good. Now, number 5. Number 5 is the SH Figuarts Tanjiro. For a Demon Slayer figure, this guy poses really well. It's a great option because it's not too expensive, and for a cheap figure, it's incredible because the other cheap Demon Slayer figures have been As I said, Tengen isn't that good, and McFarlane line is a hellish thing. I don't even know what it is. They look really weird, and I should burn them with fire if I find one in the stores. Just buy it and then burn it with fire. That's how bad they are. But Tanjiro here, he's great. A ton of articulation, a bunch of accessories, and with the fire effects I got, he's incredible. Now, number 4 is the YOLO Park Optimus Prime, the mini, because he's incredibly fun to pose, has a ton of articulation for a Transformer, and he's just incredible. I love him, and the accessories are great and awesome, and I just love to pose him. He's a great pocket figure, I highly recommend him. Now, the final 3. These are actually recent figures which really surprised me how good they were. Number 3 is the Marvel Legends 85th Anniversary Venom. I know, it's weird to put it above Figuarts and Revoltech, but he doesn't have any QC issues. He's great. I just had to mod his neck a little bit and he became incredible. I made him some symbiote accessories and he's wonderful. And he's just super fun to pose, and the size is great, but he isn't too big like the Monster Venom. And yeah, the only thing I don't like is the McFarlane head, but you have another head which is great. Number 2 is the Spider Shot from the Retro Wave. He is great. The mode he's on, I think should be the definitive Marvel Legends mode. If I see a comic Spider-Man that isn't on this mode from next year, I'm going to be really annoyed because Hasbro figured out how to do the Spider-Man mode with this one, in my opinion. The diaphragm up crunch combo is actually good on this one. He has, the only problems I've heard is gappage in the hips, but I don't see it as a problem that much. I think it's a really good figure. It's really poseable and isn't too buff like the Renew Your Vow Spider-Man. Another thing that's really stupid is that they didn't give him toe joints, but they had the mode for the foot, which is just weird. But besides that, he's an incredible figure. Actually comes with 3 pairs of hands, only wall crawlers are missing, but they're swapped out for the weird gun pointing hands, which is, I haven't read the comic, I just think the suit is awesome. And yeah, I highly recommend you get this figure. If you're looking for a custom to make, this is a great body. It's not too buff, it's not too slim. It's the perfect balance and it's great. And number 1, the best figure of this year for me. A figure I haven't mentioned yet, but probably some of you knew it was on here because in my shorts I have posted about it. This is the Marvel Legends Strange Tales Moon Knight. I love this figure. It's great, has a ton of posability. It doesn't have the diaphragm, but the ab crunch is enough in my opinion. The butterfly joints are great. He has a ton of range. I gave him a custom cloth cape, which makes him even better. The accessories he comes with are great. I don't have a problem with that he doesn't come with a head with a white face. I don't think it's even accurate to the comic he's from, and the gold details are incredible. Everything is great on this figure. If you're looking for a Marvel Legends Moon Knight, I highly recommend this guy. And in my opinion, this guy is so good that I don't feel the need to get the Mezco or Revotech, Moon Knight being my favorite Marvel character, because I don't think you need to spend that much money to get a posable Moon Knight that's just as good as Marvel Legends. Yes, the Revotech is a bit better and has way more accessories. Okay, not a bit better, he's really posable, but I think with this Moon Knight from Marvel Legends, I think you'll be just fine. I don't plan on buying Mezco or Revotech. This guy is just that good. I know it's weird that my top 3 is full of Marvel Legends. I just think they're that good this year. So yeah, this was my top 10. I hope 2025 brings just as much good figures as this year. And yeah, see ya people!